Hello and welcome guys to another video. Today we have the PLR ACC Xbox top split at Silverstone. This was round 4 of the championship, and as I said, in the top split, so let's get straight into the video. So this is our best qualifying lap, jumping straight into qualifying, half a tenth up over our best lap. As you can see, our fourth lap here, coming down through Maggots and Beckett's, gaining a little bit of time here, sliding a little bit wide around the left hand part there, but get a good exit using as much track as we possibly can, a tenth and a half up, and we are currently sitting P7, P8 now. So we're a tenth and a half up, coming out into sector 2 now, just on sector 1, 2 tenths up there on the exit of the right hander, coming down into this chicane with the big sausage curbs. Very easy to take too much curb and just put the car on two wheels. We're about 3 tenths up there as we exit that chicane, round this tight right hander, getting close to that sausage curb. We're about 3 tenths up. Coming around this very fast right-hander, you just lift off the throttle, down into fourth. Didn't use as much track as we could have on the apex, but we're about 3.5 tenths up. Coming down into this right-hander, get right close to that sausage curb, gaining a little bit of time here, but we lose a lot of time here. As you can see, we go 4 tenths, and then we're down to about 2.5 tenths. So we lost a big chunk of time there. We just went a little bit too deep. But the lap is still good enough. We're still 2.5 tenths up. We've still got this final sector to gain more time. Coming round this left-hander, trail braking into the corner, getting nice and close to the curb, getting a good apex there. We're 4 tenths up, getting this pretty much double apex here around the hairpin of the final corner. We're 4 tenths up, nearly 4.5 tenths as we come to cross the line, and we're nearly half a second up as we cross the line there, up into P6. This was the qualifying results. We qualified P6, 9 tenths off a pole position. Let's go to the start then. And as you can see, just getting ready for the start here. Got Alberts in the Ferrari just ahead of us, starting P6. Green lights and away we go. Coming into turn 1 now. Super cold at tyres and brakes. On the outside of UK Sim Racer in the Bentley. Get a big slide, but managed to keep it together. Coming down through Maggots and Beckett's now. We've held on to P6, right behind Alberts in the Ferrari there. Through Maggots and Beckett's, being a little bit cautious with the cold tyres and brakes. Not wanting to fight too much on the first lap. Coming down through this back straight now. And we're trying to slipstream Alberts in the Ferrari there. We've got a little bit more straight line speed. Gaining on Alberts in the Ferrari there. Coming down through this right-hander. Go to the inside just in case he brakes very early. And coming out of the exit there, as you can see, UK Sim Racer in the Bentley behind us has had a great exit. He tries to get alongside coming into the chicane. He gets alongside. We've got the inside line for the next 2 corners, and he's just not able to get it done around the outside. So we hold on to P6 for the first section there, and now coming round to the fast right-hander, I go a little bit wide, get understeer, and I'm on the grass just a little bit, but that lets UK Sim Racer catch right up. And I go to the outside, but I should have gone to the inside. That left the door open for UK Sim Racer. I tried to get a cut back, tried to do another cut back here, but he just had a much more momentum there and was able to hold on to P6. So unfortunately we dropped down to P7 at the end of lap 1. Now on the next lap, we're trying to get past UK Sim Racer. He goes much slower than I expect, and I have to go to the left, but I get a big slide and have to correct it. That allows Hammer in the blue Bentley to get alongside it. As we can see, he's got the move done, and we can't fight him into the chicane because we're too far back, unfortunately. We're now on lap 3, coming into the fast right-hander here. Now look up ahead, you'll notice that the Bentley of UK Sim Racer, unfortunately, loses it round the right-hander and goes flying into the barrier, and that gives us a free position. And now a few laps later, you'll notice that Hammer in the blue Bentley and Alberts in that Ferrari have, I'm not sure if they had it coming together or if the Ferrari just made a mistake, but that gave us a huge advantage coming down the straight, and we were able to easily get past Alberts because we had so much more momentum, and we were back up to P6. And now 5 minutes later, we're having a great battle with Alberts coming into the left-hander here. We leave the inside door open, we go for the cutback, maybe a slight bit of contact there, I'm not sure, but we get to hold on to the position there coming round the hairpin, and we've held on to P6 there. And now coming round to this right-hander here, Alberts is going to try to go down the inside. We're going to stick it around the outside, try and hold on to the position. Now I knew he was going to cut back on us here, so I try and hold the inside line, but I lock up, I go deep, and unfortunately that allows Albert to go around into the inside, and that allows Alberts through into P5, and I unfortunately lost position there. Now coming into the pit stops, we go for a slight undercut, we got a good stop there, and now if you notice, we were 10 seconds behind Hammer coming into the pit lane, but Hammer is still in the pit lane as we passed, and we end up coming out 15 seconds ahead of Hammer. Now I thought I must have had a really good strategy, or Hammer must have had damage. It was actually because he had to run to the bathroom in his pit stop, which is why he lost so much time there. But we did gain a position there, which was good for us. And now we're going to skip quite a little bit of the race because not much else happened. And now we are coming on to the second last lap, battling with Hammer, who's caught up just behind us now. We've got 2 laps left. He's going to try and go around the outside here, coming into this right-hander. He backs out of it, goes for the cutback there. He gets a good run on us coming down into the chicane here. He's going to go for the inside there. We're going to defend the inside line, but he's going to get alongside around the outside. But because we've got the inside line, we're able to hold on to P6 there. And now we are going to start the final lap. A lot of pressure to try and hold on to this P6 on the final lap. We go a little bit wide on turn 1. That allows Hammer a good run on us. He nearly gets alongside. He does get alongside our rear wheel. He doesn't try and get past us going through Maggots and Beckett's. Instead, he backs out of that overtake there. And now coming down the straight, he gets a great run on us. Now coming to the right-hander though, we're going to defend the inside line. And this was absolute disaster for us. Now watch how tight his line is. As you see, he's around the outside. We're giving him room. As we exit the corner, and contact, and we're out. Unfortunately, we did lose the position to Hammer there, but if you look at the replay, we'll see what happened. As you can see, Hammer in the blue Bentley here on the outside. Now, everyone else, including Hammer, I think, was using that curb on the left. Most of their car was on that curb. But on this lap, it was the final lap, and he was on 3 warnings, so he didn't use the curb. But I expected him to use it, so I didn't give him as much space on the exit, which is why we then had the contact, unfortunately. We can see a comparison here between my qualifying lap and how much curb Hammer was using on that final lap there. So really unfortunate there. We were able to hold on to P7 though. Really unfortunate though on the final lap to lose the P6. But anyway, coming down the home straight now, we crossed the line, finishing P7. Some great battles there with Alberts, Hammer. So overall, I was very happy with that result. Thanks again for watching. See you again next time.